samsara sampadaha Guru padodakam samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nanata Shri Jagannatha Madhuru Shri Jagadguru Mahatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Jaya Jaya Guru Dev Sri Vishwananda Guru Dev Jaya Jaya Guru Dev Sri Vishwananda Jaya Jaya Guru Dev Sri Vishwananda Guru Dev 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 Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Bhakto ka pyara Guru Dev Hridaya Vihara Guru Dev Charana Kamala Guru Dev Darshanado Gurudev Sharana Kamala Gurudev Darshanado Gurudev Sharana Kamala Gurudev Darshanado Sri Vishwananda Swami Antarayami Karuna Sagara Kripa Karo 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Bhakto ka pyara Gurudev Hridaya Vihara Gurudev Bhakto ka pyara Gurudev Hridaya Vihara Gurudev Charana Kamala Gurudev Darshanado Gurudev Charana Kamala Gurudev Darshanado Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Swami Antarayami Karuna Sagara Kripa Karo Sri Vishwananda Swami Antarayami Karuna Sagara Kripa Karo Jaya Jaya Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Om Avatara Shishaya Namaha Om Vishamaya Namaha Om Devakara Samudhyataya Namaha Om Sukshmatanave Namaha Om Chinmayaya Namaha Om Gurumurtaye Namaha Om Sundaraya Namaha Om Sulochanaya Namaha Om Sumukhaya Namaha Om Charuhasaya Namaha Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Padmabhujaya Namaha Om Mandaramanaya Namaha Om Charumbaradharine Namaha Om Ramaya Namaha Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha Om Shridivavachakaya Namaha Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namaha Om Vishnu Bhujakaya Namaha Om Namo Narayane Mantrapasakaya Namaha Om Swaramayaya Namaha Om Madhurakantaya Namaha Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namaha Om Stotapriyaya Namaha Om Itabashine Namaha Om Bhagmine Namaha, Om Chitragala Visharadaaya Namaha, Om Vratadaraya Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha, Om Bhaktapriyaya Namaha, Om Surdaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Neyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Artaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Mahakshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Lingashanapakshakaya Namaha, Om Siddhisaranaya Namaha, Om Maravaya Namaha, Om Karupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Sadvikaya Namaha, Om Samadashine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Nirankaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinashilaya Namaha, Om Svadashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikapaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Samyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Jitidaraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harishaya Margadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutastha Jagartakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamakata Bhavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Atto Deva Avantano Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Prativya Saptadamayi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Treda Nirade Param Samudramasya Pagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopadabhyaha Tato Dharmani Daryane Vishnu Karmani Pashyate To Vritani Paspase Indrasya Yujasakaha Tad Vishnu Paramam Paragum Sada Pashanti Suryaha Divi Vachakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagruvagum Sasamindate Vishnuryat Paramam Padam. Gurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishwananda Prachodayate सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketapare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Deityadi Sajatara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Shabhavanasa Hare Murare Radesha Gopesha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Bharakashaya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvane Kamurte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vinakrite Kamakarupa Varahamurte Devi Kramaya Guhane Prabharama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalkirupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Bharat Paresha Damodara Chadarananda Gadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bandho Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rakti Shai Bhujagari Patalpasai Sadbhaktarin Sadana Shai Lamanta Shai Shri Gopa Bama Medukalpa Sukadi Shai Gopa Vallabha Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukanara Ragotamari Brahmarshi Sanghavani Sanghava Bharatesho Tishanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagaveto Gopala Sekara Hare Tava Suprabhatam Vantara Chari Tulasi Dalamare Kadyare Mayani Anjali Pute Samudra Haranti Tishanti Bhava Vatadara Tale Munindra Radha Manohara Hare Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gotama Kana Guya Gayanti Satguna Gano Varada Savarga Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Gada Vishesha Shri Naradadi Shaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavati Pota Triloka Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagada Parijata Bhaktati Vanchana Kripakara Dina Bandho Divyanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padma Dara Prameya Padmalaya Savita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Sura Sevita Pada Padma Padmarinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrinata Devi Haranaya Mahendra Vandya Gandharpa Darpa Haratinya Suresha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Nitya Deha Govinda Yadava Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Tira Mayanga Dina Ravichora Supushpahara Niram Budasa Susarira Ramadivara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishya Kishori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapale Namani Divya Munayurnani Sampadati Rami Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ipatanti Ahanisam Buri Krita Mahapapan Shri Krishna Graye Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmataya Madasu, Ya Praninam Pratipalam Smaratanupetya, Lila Itena Bhuvanani Jayati Tasra, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Golokanami Nijadami Tale Chatasya, Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu, Tete Prabhava Jayani Itaschayena, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Srishti Sati Pralaya Sadana Shakti Reka, Jayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vivati Durga, Ichana Rupa Mapiyasya Chacheshta Tesa, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Shriram Yatada Divikara Vishesha Yoga, Sanjayate Jaindrata Pradagasti Vedo, Yasam Bhutama Pitata Samukriti Karya, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Dipati Deva Ida Shankara Madhupetya, Dipayate Vivita Hetu Samana Dharma, Yastadrigema Ika Vishnu Sayadivati, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Yakaranava Banaleva Tatisma Yoga, Vidramananda Jagananda Sarona Kopa, Adara Shakti Navaramya Parasamurti, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Yasya Kanishvasita Kala Matavalamya, Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadantanata, Vishnu Mahasaya Yasya Kala Vishesho, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Vasandya Tasma Sakaleshu Nijeshu Teja, Sriyam Kiyatra Takayatra Pitata Atra, Ramaya Esha Jagadanda Vidana Karta, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, Yat Pada Pala Vayugam Vinagaya Kumbha, Vande Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja, Vinyanti Anam Malavasya Jagatrayasya, Om Agnanatimirandasya Agnanajana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Good morning, Jai Gurudev. The verse for this morning is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 15, verse 40. Kshamaya rochate lakshmir brahma surya taprabha kshaminam ashubhagamsh tushyante harir ishvaram. Meaning, the duty of a brahmana is to cultivate, to culture the quality of forgiveness, which is illuminating like a sun. The Supreme Lord Hari is pleased with those who are forgiving. So this verse is from the chapter about Parashuram. This is the 6th incarnation of Mahavishnu, according to the Dashavatars. And it actually his father who is speaking, who is a Brahmin, and who, let's say, gives a wisdom of to his son about forgiveness. Since Parashuram was the one, if you remember, who actually read the entire word of Kshatriya, of warrior caste, 21 times. This was his mission. He was incarnation of the Lord, and his mission was to destroy the arrogance and to destroy the pride and falsehood. A few days ago, I had a conversation with a dear friend, Kururita from Romania, and we were talking about the situation in the world and the wars which are happening at the moment, and especially in some areas which again and again fight with each other. And the question was like, or our thoughts were about, why is this happening? Why is this happening again and again? And the conclusion of our conversation was that it is happening because of lack of forgiveness. It is happening because we are hanging on our tradition. People are in general hanging on their tradition and identifying themselves with the past events. And hanging on the tradition means also passing of customs and beliefs from generation to generation. So the new generations receive or take over the negativity of the past events which are happening or which were happening on certain areas. And there is a lot of history on our world. There is a lot of happening everywhere. And taking those negativity, taking also over the hatred and carrying this hatred from generation to generation. So the forgiveness is not there, and again we see situations as we see them nowadays happening in certain areas. And these were our thoughts, what can we do? What can we do to change this? And the answer is always to break this tradition. Because there is tradition which is meaningful and maybe should be carried and passed to the next generations. But there is also something what should be, let's say, changed. And I would say that now our generation, especially also the generations of Bhaktas, hopefully, have the opportunity to break this chain and to bring something new, and which is actually not new. Love is not something new. It's always there, but it's hidden deep inside of us. And if we don't choose love over those negativity, hatred, whatever happened, we will not get free, and we will again and again face those situations which we see now in the world. What is the meaning of forgiveness? The meaning of forgiveness towards the others is to let go of resentment, to let go of anger, of vengeance, all those negative feelings towards those who have hurt us. And there is also this aspect of self-forgiveness, because many of us can't forgive themselves, because we make mistakes, and it's the world of material world is the platform which offers this opportunity to learn, and we will again and again make those mistakes and hopefully learn. So self-forgiveness is also important, meaning letting go of the feelings and emotions associated with what went wrong, or with what we consider as a failure or as a mistake. And not forgiving means that we are not in the flow of life. Energetically seen, it is like an area which is, let's say, stuck. It's like a blockage, basically, and like a river which flows, and there is a dam, like the water cannot flow, and the emotions accumulate, we explode, and at some the river overflows. And of course, in our life, it would be that emotionally we get, let's say, very tense and nervous, and tending to overreact, and yes, also can lead to depression and so on. So forgiving or not forgiving means not to be in flow of life, and not to let love actually energize and overflood all our body, all our, let's say, not only physical body, but also energetical body. And it is also like an open wound, which never heals. Like we have an open wound, something in the body, and blood comes, or it can be infected easily, and so on. So not forgiving means keeping this wound open and not letting it heal. And it means also to nurture a negative bondage to the person or a group of people towards whom we, let's say, have those negative feelings. So it means we are not free. We are bound, not only to emotions. We are bound to those group of people. We are influenced by them, by their behavior. So all actually speaks for that we face whatever there is inside, whatever experience we might have, which is very, let's say, painful for us. We are encouraged to face it, to look at it, and to let, I would say, the love flow. And the love, as Guruji tweets recently a lot about it, it is very healing. Actually, the love is healing. God is healing. And in order this to happen, we need also the willingness to say, yes, I want it. I want the change. I have the willingness to change, and I want to forgive and to get free of all those negativity. The deeper root why we can't forgive is that we can't see the whole or a bigger picture of a situation, of a certain event, what happened. We are aware that actually nothing happens without reason. But of course, when we are in the process of some difficult situation, it's not so easy to accept it, to see the bigger picture, to see why it is happening. as it is said, we come into this world, and this is just a very, very, let's say, short part. Our life is one short part of something what was before and something what will be later. So we don't see. We see only a small picture, and we judge it accordingly. But we don't see the bigger picture. The other reason is lack of knowledge and understanding of who we are. And this is always the root of many misery, when we actually don't know who we are. And unfortunately, especially in the Western countries, we don't grow up knowing who we are. If we are lucky, on some point, we will have this longing inside of us and want to know more and start to search for our path, for deeper, let's say, wisdom, who we are. And if we're very lucky, we will meet a guru, or if we are very, very, very lucky, we will meet a Satguru, and we will receive all the directions needed for life. And then, of course, another reason or a deeper root for why we can't forgive is also the lack of connection with ourselves and God, which automatically will lead us there when we have this willingness to understand, to know who we are. Step by step, we will meet a guru, a Satguru, who will finally lead us to the deeper understandings and lead us to ourselves, to connect with our true self and to establish this relationship with God. And I think we all have experience when we start this path. It's very, very natural that we start to understand our situations for the past, why they have happened, and to forgive. For me, it was very natural when I started the spiritual path. I could immediately understand and not anymore hang on certain wounds which I had inside. I could understand a deeper meaning of situations which have happened in the past, why they have happened, and where they have led, because they lead us to a certain point, and mostly those, let's say, more challenging situations lead us to awaken from inside, to awake, to search for our path, and to turn towards spiritual life and towards God. About the forgiveness of God, I remembered an experience. It was in 2007 that Guruji gave a darshan in a certain country. I will not say which country. You will understand why. And he gave darshan there. For a darshan came many people, but one person particularly came, which we find out 1 year later, who was wanted politician accused for war criminal. And he came in disguise as a spiritual healer. So he was actually internationally sought from the police or from the International Criminal Tribunal. But he went underground somewhere, so nobody knew where he was hiding. And we found it out very, let's say, yes, by accident, because somebody made videos and photos during the darshan. And when he was arrested 1 year later, it was 9 months, I think, later, after the darshan, he was arrested. And they sent us pictures from this darshan, and we saw him sitting actually in the first row. And when I hear this, I went to Guruji and I asked him about what has happened. And interestingly, he said he remembered him. And my question was, he is, by the way, he received a lifelong sentence. So I asked Guruji, how can it be? Because he came, this person who was accused for a war criminal, how did it come that he was living as a spiritual healer? He gave some even lectures about healthy life, about spiritual life, about meditation, and so on. How is it possible that someone who is accused for all these terrible things all of a sudden is spiritual? Or can it be? At that time, it was for me not really understandable. And Guruji said basically that yes, it is possible. This turn always possible. And he said that the moment one truly regrets for what he has done, he said, the moment one truly regrets, it's forgiven. God forgives. So the moment one really truly regrets for the doings, it's forgiven. Something different is the karmic consequence, because all what we act has a consequence, leaves a consequence for us. And this we need to bear. This we need to deal with. But even for that, Guruji explained something that, like, God is so merciful. And if you have a Sadguru, he's so merciful that he will lead you through this karmic, let's say, accumulated account as quick as possible and as easy as possible. Of course, we need to go through, because we need to take the responsibility also for our deeds. But that God is so merciful and that Sadguru is so merciful that they will give us all the opportunities for the best way to go through this karmic load. And this was for me very, very interesting to hear, because often we are forgiven. From God is so forgiving, and also Guruji is so forgiving. He can be very strict when we are in ignorance, and when we do offenses also, knowingly or unknowingly we do many. But the moment we realize and we reflect on it, and we have the willingness to change, and we have this, let's say, regret, he is as nothing have happened. It's like as nothing would have happened. And this is, in my opinion, the greatness of God's mercy, that he's always loving and giving. But when he's strict, it's for us to reflect, to learn from it, and to grow from it. So God is not the one punishing us. God is giving us opportunities to grow, to awaken in love. And again, opportunities to awaken in love. What we can do, because often also we know that there is something and we need to forgive, but the pain might be difficult or deep, and it's not easy for us to let go. And for that, I would just remind you that Guruji gave the first set of 10 mudras, and one of those mudras, if you have not done it, I would really recommend it, to do it, to learn them. In one of those 10 mudras is the Sinidapini mudra, which is the mudra for forgiveness. I will not show it now, but it's a very, very, very advisable to do it in this process of forgiveness. And of course, there, very briefly, I will mention them, steps what we can do in order to forgive, be it others or ourselves. The first step is always to acknowledge the emotions, meaning that we are aware those emotions are inside of us, and to identify them. Which emotions are they? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Whatever it is, we can either, for example, a good exercise is to write them down. You take a paper, and as you would write a letter to the person who have hurt you, telling everything, and expressing your emotions and your whatever comes up, fire, without sending. You don't need to send or to deliver this letter. It's just for you in order these emotions to come up. Also in the mudra which Guruji gave, he says, connect with these emotions, go deeper, feel them for one moment, allow them to come up. Because otherwise they're always underneath like a small fire burning, but not really coming up. Or you can also pick a friend you have, you trust. You can also tell a friend all those and going in these emotions, letting them coming out or coming up. This is the let's say first step which we can do. Then when everything has come up and we don't have anything to say anymore, then we can accept the situation and we can stop thinking that the past should be different. We should open ourselves that we can and we want to grow out of this situation. It has happened, we accept it, and we are willing to grow from it. As a next step, also to be aware, not to be a victim, but to reflect and to learn to develop qualities which are needed, which the situation present to us. And every life situation and every challenge also offers the opportunity to develop certain qualities. To choose to use everything for good, and also the challenges to use for good. For, let's say, again, making us stronger. Everything makes us stronger if we take the challenge. And the last step would be to let go of the emotion, or of the emotions from the past, meaning also to break the bondage to the person we, through those emotions, are hanging on. We are basically, even if we don't want, if we want to reject this person who has hurt us or might have hurt us, through those emotions we are hanging, we are not letting go. So in this, the last step would be really consciously also to let go. And also to pray for that person. And sometimes it's difficult when we are in rejection. It's even difficult to pray for someone. But as we know, we can always turn to ask for help. The moment we are willing to change, the help is coming. And also the Sadguru is helping, God is helping us to go, remember, as quick as possible and as also easy as possible through all those challenges which we have. And Divine is always, always willing to support us. And finally, we can, when we have the grace to see the bigger picture of why something has happened, we can be also grateful for the situation that has happened. So, at the end, to say that only when we forgive, we make space for love, we open ourselves for this energy, for this essential energy of ourselves and of God to be healed and to be whole and to live the life of love which we are called for in this life. Jai Gurudev.
Darine Goragraya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraya Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kankare Rathaya Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kankare Rathaya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darina Daraya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darina Daraya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Mangala Mangala Me Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare Bhakta Janon Ke Sankata Sajanon Ke Sankata Charame Dura Kare Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Jo Jave Pala Pave Dukha Binase Manaka Swami Dukha Binase Manaka Sukha Sampati Garave Sukha Sampati Garave Kashta Mite Tanaka Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanaga Ume Kisaki Swami Sharanaga Ume Kisaki Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja Acha Karume Kisaki Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Karta Swami Tuma Palana Karta Main Sevaka Tuma Swami Main Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Varta Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Ho Eka Gochar Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Kisa Vidhi Milum Dayamaya Kisa Vidhi Milum Dayamaya Tuma Kome Kumati Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Dina Bandhu Dukha Harta Tuma Rakshaka Mere Swami Tuma Rakshaka Mere Karuna Hata Badao Karuna Hata Badao Sarana Pada Tere Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Visayani Kala Mitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva Shraddha Bhakti Badao Shraddha Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Dana Mana Dana Sabha Hai Tera Swami Sabha Kuch Hai Tera Swami Sabha Kuch Hai Tera Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki, Sri Radha Krishna Kanya Lal ki, Mavatara Kriya Pavach ki, Sri Ramanujacharya ki, Prem se bolo Satgurudeva, Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Om Grim Krishnaya Govindaya Govichara Vallabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma mantra yantra tantra ushadasi shastrani samaraya samaraya mitra mocha mocha. Om namo bhagavate masurashanaya diteshvara parita savali shopana umpat parashmai parambrahmane paranjyotishe swaha. Om shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo namaha Hari Om.